Now, if you're up early this morning, you would have caught Hertha Berlin's 4-1 victory against Werder Bremen. What was that, 6:30 kickoff for us, having some breakfast. Jan and Kasey back with us. Kasey, in particular, obviously, we're focusing on Josh Sargent. Started this game, didn't put in his best shift.
Well, it's going to be a really important year for Josh Sargent and Werder Bremen, who basically stay up by the skin of their teeth in the playoffs, are a team that I think are gonna need to get some better results if they're not going to want to have to pull off that escape again. And it didn't start off well for them at home in front of limited fans. They were probably hoping to get off to a better start against an Hertha Berlin side that looked pretty dynamic going forward, and Josh Sargent was asked to play a line a little bit deeper, which I thought was kind of an interesting lineup choice, kind of playing like a 4-2-2-2, and Josh playing that not his normal kind of striker role, and it came, he created a decent chance for himself, took a shot around the 30th minute, keeper made a decent save, but then it's those, situation where a striker gets asked to play a little bit more defensively and gets kind of caught ball watching on the first goal for Berlin, and then after that he didn't really get a lot of opportunities up front, and it'll be a bit frustrating for him. But sometimes you're asked to play in a different position, and you have to learn that very quickly.
Jan, you're well versed in this. You're playing for a team that won't get you the ball that much up front. How do you assess his performance then overall?
Well, it's interesting, the first round of the Bundesliga. I mean, the teams were terrible. It seems that it hasn't been a break. Schalke terrible, Köln terrible, won't win a game. Werder Bremen even more troubled. And Sargent, being the striker he is, he's the first one who will be a victim of that. Like Kasey said, didn't do a lot. He's asked to do things that's not his ideal position. He played with Selke. Selke scored a one goal that Werder Bremen did. And one situation, Sargent had to go down and be a defender. I've been a striker in my life. I was the most terrible defender in my life. So was Sargent. And that was the 1-0 with Pekarik scoring for Hertha. Was not aware. But the problem for Sargent is not his form, but the consequence of Werder Bremen being mentally down. I mean, the last games, they played Heidenheim in the qualification group. They got a 0-0 and a 2-2, saved themselves. And the summer has been depressing. We have no money. We have no good players. Florian Kohfeldt seems like he's lost the dressing room already. David Wagner and Florian Kohfeldt will have a competition. Who will be the first coach that will be fired in the German Bundesliga?
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.